The portrayal of India in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic and the pharmaceutical industry has been subject to negative spin and hyper-reporting, with the emergence of Indian-origin American hero Dinesh Thakur as a central figure in these narratives. The negative portrayal of Indian pharmaceuticals has been aided and abetted by Indian media. A report by DisInfo Lab delved deeper into the alleged hyper-reporting about India, the negative spin on Indian pharmaceuticals, and the emergence of Dinesh Thakur as a central figure in these narratives. In July 2022, news broke that several children died in Gambia due to India-made cough syrup. WHO issued a warning, and news media screamed that Indian medicine killed Gambian children. However, the Gambian authorities disclosed that many children alleged to be killed by Indian medicine hadn't even taken it. There have been multiple deaths in the same hospital and region due to sanitization and water issues, not uncommon there. Since some children took Indian medicine, the narrative was set. In December 2022, a casualty assessment committee involving US and Gambian officials found no traces of the harmful material in the majority of children. After all this, as late as June 2023, the World Health Organization could still not confirm if the deaths of the children in Gambia were associated with Indian medicine. However, the seed of suspicion was sowed, and the resulting media frenzy started holding the Indian pharmaceutical industry accountable for this incident. An even bigger scandal of children deaths was reported in Indonesia with similar cough syrup. Except there was no Indian medicine involved at all. The Indian and international media, however, still insinuated the involvement of Indian medicines using identical misleading headlines. Bloomberg had set out on a mission to find such harmful medicines in different parts of the world and found samples of it in Iraq. According to the report by the DisInfo Lab, the samples were sent to the US firm Valigia for confirmation of the tests. The DisInfo Lab report highlighted that Valigia already has a history of fabricating reports in 2019 with another medicine called Zantac. The firm was even called out by the US court for utilizing unreliable methods and using subpar equipment. Valigia's patron is Dinesh Thakur, an Indian-origin American. Thakur has been at the forefront of the negative portrayal of Indian pharmaceuticals. The negative spin on Indian pharma has been aided and abetted by Indian media. Thakur's foundation, the Thakur Family Foundation, TFF, has been funding multiple individuals and institutions in India, from media and civil groups to legal institutions. Among the earliest beneficiaries of Thakur was Sucheta Dalal, co-founder of Money Life Foundation, MLF, whose RTI Center was seed-funded by Thakur in 2017 and received generous funding, $100,000. Coincidentally, MLF exposed Sun Pharma, which had taken over Ranbaxy in 2015, causing its stock to crash. Thakur also funded the Association for Rural and Urban Needy, Safai Karmachari Andolan, and its national convener, Bezwada Wilson. Wilson is also an internal committee member of DigiPub. Incidentally, many news portals and journalists from DigiPub got funds from TFF. With grants, Thakur's popularity and credibility started mushrooming in India. The Thakur Family Foundation has been funding multiple individuals and institutions in India, including media outlets. The Thakur-funded journalists wrote overwhelmingly negative stories on COVID-19 in India, repeatedly quoting a set of experts who were also associated with Thakur or TFF. In conclusion, the DisInfo Lab report portrays that the negative portrayal of India in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic and the pharmaceutical industry is part of a larger strategy to tarnish India's image. The targeting of alternative medicine, such as Ayurveda, and the negative spin on Indian pharmaceuticals are all part of this strategy. Dinesh Thakur has emerged as a central figure in these narratives, and his foundation has been funding various individuals and institutions in India. The collusion between certain media outlets and Thakur has further fueled these narratives. It is important to be aware of these issues and to question the narratives being presented to us.